Hi everyone. Our project is a bridge building game designed to help students learn how slopes work within linear equations. The goal is to use slope and length to build bridges between platforms, visualizing how the rise over run actually translates to lines on a graph. To start, the players will enter their names in the middle. This acts as a save key, allowing users to load their progress and pick up where they left off in future sessions. Once that's in, you can hit start game to begin.
Before clicking start, if you want to see how the game works, you can click on the help tutorial button. And this will give you some guidelines on how to play the game. If you click next, it'll show you some other tips. And once you're good to go, you can click close.
Okay, so this is our main game page, and a player can play it by inputting the equation and the length of the line segment to help the platform to bridge. So to start, we need to count the correct slope. So that's like 1 over 30 for the slope. So that's a correct one. And if we enter a slope that's like too large and a length that's like maybe too short, if we draw it, we can see the pop-up feedback. And same for the other way, if it's like too negative, it will also show. And if the slope itself is correct, but the length is too short, it will also show this. And we can try to increment the length to get the segment to be correct.
Just to summarize the feedback pop-up, every time you put in the wrong slope and the wrong intercept, it'll let you know. And then as soon as everything is good, it'll allow you to move on to the next level.
And then, as you can see, once the correct slope and length are put in, the bridge connects and then the platforms light up green. Once a level is cleared, you can hit next level to move on. And as the player progresses, the platforms either get trickier or there will be more platforms to connect.
Now we will play to level 3. So let's count again. That's 2 for the Y, and then 26 for the X, and then 2 for the Y. And let's guess the segment length. Okay. And we can try the third level, 22.
So after every third level, our shape building minigame appears. We have our title at the very top of the screen indicating the change in state as well as the shape goal, this one being a house. And then underneath the caption, which gives context. And then later levels would suggest to build a sun to make the world warmer and etc. And then the dashed outline also appears with its respective puzzle pieces on the bottom of the screen. The outline shows where the pieces need to fit, and the goal is to drag the pieces into the silhouette to complete the house. There are feedback messages that help direct the user. For example, when hovering over the pieces, the cursor changes to move, or technically speaking, to the four-way move icon, and the stroke of the piece gets thicker at the same time, insinuating the user to drag the piece. If the user drops the piece too far from the outline, the following caption pops up suggesting the user to bring the piece closer. But when the user drags the piece closer to the target position within about 30 pixels, after releasing, the piece snaps into place and turns green, indicating success. At the same time, the caption updates stating that the piece is locked in place. And then after doing the same with the other piece, the puzzle completes and the user is automatically prompted back to the main game screen about 2 seconds later.
Now we're at level 4, and if the user is not happy and want to practice again, they can click restart, and which will bring you back to the first level. If the user wants to quit, they can click the quit button and they can quit to main menu and their game progress will be saved.